Where were you on 9/11?
Tuesday is an off day in the NFL, and for the first time in my life, I went to a chiropractor, and I had an appointment that morning. And as I was driving home, I heard the news reports on the radio. Nobody really knew what was going on at that time. And then I walked into the house, and there's a little TV in the kitchen, and I remember standing by the table, just looking at it, mesmerized, for hours, because that's when the towers fell and everything else. And I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Where were you on September 11th?
I was sitting at home. I was actually on the computer preparing for a show later in the day, and one of my friends on AOL IM sent me an IM saying a plane just crashed into the World Trade Center, and he's one of those guys that, to put it mildly, he's a jokester. So I didn't take it very seriously until I turned on the television, and much to my horror, it wasn't a joke at all.
Hey, this is Matt Shepard. I remember September 11th because I was at WDFN. We were in the bullpen actually trying to talk sports when we saw what was happening on the TV. And it was one of the few times where talk show hosts had nothing to say. All we could do was react, and then a collective cry, quite honestly. It was interesting. Recently, we had a discussion on the air about tattoos and whether they are passé or are still in today. And a 47-year-old man emailed me and said, I recently got a tattoo, and it's of an eagle crying behind the flag of the United States of America, remembering September 11th. That's how a lot of us, I'm sure, remember that day. And how will I remember it? Just by raising our flag proudly each and every day like I do in a tribute to our troops.
I will do what I do every day when I get the chance, and that's to thank those who have served and who are serving. I think that 9/11 is a day of remembrance, but I think that the acknowledgement of the commitment has to be every day.
I will never forget the date, September 11th. It will be remembered for always.
What will you do this September 11th?
What will you do this September 11th?
What will you do this September 11th?
To learn more, go to 911day.org.